Hey YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage today. It's Thanksgiving Day. Already had our meal and been laying around just taking it easy and thought we'd get out in the garage and mess around a little today. And for the next few days we're going to take a little hiatus from work and try to get some more done on the car. We've got a couple of overdue mail calls. Want to get those done and get them put up. Farm Boys Garage. I believe everybody knows Jay. And that's his other channel. And Scott, Midwest Motor Rider. We had a little trouble getting Scott's sticker. We had a little mix up with the address, and that's my fault. Scott, I apologize about that, but Midwest Motor Rider, I think a lot of us know who that is, and he's got an excellent channel. He's doing good. I think he's enjoying his new job and getting a little cool for his rides, but I'll just go back through some of his old videos and ride along with him, and I encourage everybody to check that channel out if you hadn't already. Some real cool videos, and a great guy, as well as Jay at Farm Boys Garage. I'm going to get these put up, and I'll give you a shot of the sticker board as it grows, and we'll try to get some work done on the car, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright everybody, we got Midwest Motor Rider put up. We got Farm Boys Garage put up right next to Farm Boy 3117. So shot of the board there, growing along. And again, if anybody wants to trade stickers, I've got a handful. We'll be glad to do that. Shoot me a PM anytime, and we can certainly do that. I'd love to add a few more to the board as we go. And that's the board. Check out everybody. Mark at Second Gen. He's come a long way with his Camaro. He's just about to get it wound up. Had a little trouble, but looks like he's back on track now. And that Mark, that's a great job you've done with that car. And I can't wait to get to that point. I know it's going to be a few years away from me, but I'm certainly looking forward to being able to drive this thing around. And Sam, been watching your stuff. Me and you, I think we're about at the same stage. We got a long way to go, buddy, but we'll get there. And everybody else, Double R, waiting on you. Hey, Double R Restorations. I'm anxiously waiting. I know he's had a lot going on with work and some other stuff, putting in his new air compressor and all, and trying to get his paint process down pat. But I'm ready to see you get back on the car, and I know a lot of folks are, Russ. So just keep going, buddy. And there's everybody else. So I'll wheel you around here and show you where we left off. On the Camaro last time, we had some issues with the tail end of that quarter panel, and I know I mentioned that I probably should have just changed out the entire quarter panel. I was really reluctant to do that because it was such a big task, but it would probably not have been as bad as what I'm getting into as far as repair. But that's okay. We're going to get it knocked out. We're going to get this one fixed. And that's where we ended up with the repair after we put the fiberglass in, the short strand fiberglass. It made a pretty nice repair. We've got a nice lip underneath all the way around now. For the tail panel, and we were able to do all this in one shot, this repair, and up into this area here. So we were able to get all that at one shot, and pretty happy with that. And we're just going to keep progressing on this quarter. We're going to work our way up around the back windshield, and when we get that windshield channel repaired, we're going to jump back in there on the package tray and try to get that next. And somewhere in between that work, we're going to finish the interior of the trunk and go ahead and spray it. I don't think there's going to be anything, hopefully nothing that I've found that's going to be a major repair in there. We did the drop-offs. They're in pretty good shape. That one on the other side had been done. Those repairs up in there around the wheel well area have been done. So we're just hoping we can sand it down good, clean it up and spray it, and get it ready for the Raptor liner. Whenever we put it on the bottom, we're just going to spray it all at one time. We did go ahead during the week and cut out this bad rusty area around the windshield. I'm going to come back in here and cut some of this out where it's low and replace this inner quarter part here, this bad, all the way out to here. Now this, to me, that's some kind of factory deal there, but we're going to cut all this out. I'm not sure about this. I need to go back and look at some stuff and see if I can find out why that's there. I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to try to knock some of this out today. I've already got a piece made for this, and it fits in pretty nice. And like I say, I probably should have replaced this quarter, but I didn't. Water under the bridge, live and learn, whatever you want to call it. We're going to fix it and go with it. And when I have more, I'll bring you guys along. Alright guys, I want to try to bring y'all along for a little more of the process part of these repairs. Might make it a little more interesting. I don't know, but we'll see. What I've done is just taken a straight piece of metal, sheet metal, 3/4 of an inch wide, and that's what I'm going to replace of that inner quarter as far as the lip up to this area. I'm not going any further now because I might end up replacing that roof skin. I looked at them, they're fairly reasonable. I know that'll be a big undertaking, but that's my thinking right now. And that's simply because of some of the damage in other areas. I've got some buckling here and some damage here around this front area, and there's some over there. So we may end up trying to replace this. So I'm only going to go up to that area now on these repairs, and that'll allow me to get past where I want to get in here and do the package tray. So that's the plan. But for now, we've taken a 3/4 inch strip of sheet metal. This is 20 gauge material, and we put it on the stretcher, and we got our radius out to this point. And my plan is, once I get this piece, I'm going to cut out here and come all the way back to here with my next piece, and then we'll just keep going. And then we'll be able to come back with our fill piece, drill spot weld holes in that lip part, and come back to this once this piece is welded in to here. So try to bring you along a little more often so you can see a little more of this process. And keep in mind, this is my first process also, as far as replacing the sheet metal on this car. I mean, I have fabricated. I've used a lot of sheet metal in the past, but this is my first time doing this. So I'm sure you'll see some stuff that is probably wrong. But we're just going to do it the best way we know how as we go. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. All right, I'll bring you along.